First scene, rainbow hunting. Interior shopping mall day. An American suburban shopping mall past its prime. Preteens huddle together on their phones, vaping. Husbands with shopping bags nod off on benches. Bored 4-year-olds ride mechanical animals. A group of jocks hit each other in the crotch. Interior, sports world day. A store employee stands mindlessly at the checkout counter of a chain sporting goods store. This is Fred Turner, 19. Fred wears a red polo and name badge. He's more boyish than manly, the kind of cute someone might admit after a couple drinks. The direction of Fred's gaze reveals he's watching a coworker help a woman at a bicycle display 50 feet away. The employee is Kevin, 22, Fred's crush, the most handsome kind of guy you'd find working at a mall. Kevin's biceps peek out from under the sleeves of his polo as he easily lifts bikes off the rack. Fred watches Kevin intently. An odd look starts to appear on his face the longer he watches. Kevin points to the bicycle as he explains it, laughing with the customer. He's magnetic. Fred's face is wincing now, almost anguished. Kevin walks away from the customer towards Fred. Fred holds his stomach. Kevin arrives at Fred's register.
Hey dude, what's up?
Kevin reaches for pen and paper nearby. Fred turns his head and vomits onto the floor.
Dude.
Fred comes up, then vomits again. Interior, plush, day. Fred, still in uniform, sits on an expensive, brightly colored beanbag next to his best friend. This is Marshall, 19, a salesperson at Plush. His hair is styled. It's a contrast to Fred's plain look.
You got off early today.
They sent me home. I threw up at a coworker.
Bro, why'd you come here?
Felt better after I threw up.
I could bleed out on this ultra plush lounger with premium micro bead fill, and those beanbag sons of bitches would still make me finish my shift.
You love this job.
I love 16% commissions on $400 sacks of styrofoam. I love that my ass experienced 0 pressure points while I imagine my coworkers dying in a house fire, but I don't think any of those things necessitate that I love this job.
2 middle-aged women come into the store and sit down on beanbags next to Marshall.
Seems pretty good to me.
Shopping for business or pleasure today, ladies?
I don't know, these are more comfortable than I expected.
That's 50 pounds of a proprietary microbead blend contoured to every inch of your body.
Wow.
On your back, your stomach, whatever position you're in, you feel weightless. It lets your mind just focus on the other sensations in your body.
That sounds pretty nice.
She looks over to her friend, intrigued.
You're very supported right now. It's always just as firm as your body needs it to be. Do you feel it?
Yes, I do.
If you put your hand over here, this is our ultra soft cotton spandex blend.
Fred regrets being present to hear this. He begins to lifelessly roll off his beanbag toward the floor.
Oh, I like that.
All machine washable.
Interior, Marshall's house, basement, night. Fred and Marshall watch cartoons on an old couch while eating burritos. They pass a hot sauce bottle back and forth. Fred passes Marshall a napkin when he needs one. They predict each other's movements like longtime friends or an old couple. Interior, sports world, day. Employees gather for a standing staff meeting at the front of the store. It's a mix of college-aged kids and 40-year-olds, all in red polo uniforms. The manager, Gordon, 45, makes droll announcements. Bearded and rotund, he's the sweetest man in the world. His employees hate him.
You've probably been seeing a lot of more pallets than usual. Weather in Texas caused delays and we're just catching up.
Fred notices Kevin on the other side of the group.
If you're working the 11th, remember we're closing an hour early? Oh, and I forgot to ask if anyone has any props to give.
Gordon looks up from his clipboard and around the group. No one makes eye contact with him.
Anybody?
Audrey, 22, raises her hand just to get the meeting over with as soon as possible.
I'm giving props for Louise, who helped me restock bait and tackle after the water leak.
Very nice, Louise. Props to you. And props to Audrey for sharing. I'll give props to everyone on the team helping coordinate with the annual convention in Harrisburg.
Fred looks at Kevin again. Gordon continues to talk, but we stay with Fred's gaze towards an oblivious Kevin.
We're fortunate to send some of our own team members this year.
Fred puts his hand to his mouth as if stifling a burp.
If you haven't been before, it's a really great experience. I highly recommend applying.
Fred looks away to the floor.